This season, on Game of Bros, 10 Nesian warriors.
You must be focused.
One prize.
Do not be distracted by our beauty.
There will be winners. There will be losers. And lots of coconut oil. But only one warrior will win the ultimate prize. A trip for two, business class, flying Air New Zealand to Samoa. And staying at the luxurious Taumiasina Island Resort with $1,000 spending money. Big muscles and flat noses. This is the Game of Bros.
Warriors. Well, my darlings, the day has arrived. Today is the day where we get to see who's going to outwit, outsmart, outrun the rest of the group to become the Game of Bros champion. Unbelievable.
I can't believe there are only 4.
I know, Sass.
Guys, others tried to be where you are now, but they failed. Which means that you guys are the strongest of the bunch. Either that or you're really good at manipulating us to make you guys here today. Husband.
Tēnā kōru e ngā puti a tāhua te moana nui a. Tēnā koutou e te kāhui whiringa toa. Always welcome back. Carlos, now you've been the front runner for most of the competition. Who amongst your fellow opponents do you feel is the biggest threat today?
Could be Phoenix, actually. Phoenix is he's quite smart and he knows his stuff. So he's got a good balance on him. So yeah, he's could be the one to look out for.
Jesse, you have had an amazing journey this far. I mean, what, you are a dancer, you're a banker. Physically, you should have struggled. Looking at your body, though, we kind of get why he's in the running right now, right?
Exactly. Oscar. Now, you're a bit of a silent assassin, huh? You make out that you're not really caring about the thing, but then at the end you quite bring it out, huh? Is that your secret? Do you think you're going to win today?
Oh, I guess I'll just keep it a secret still. It might be that.
Well, boys, it is now down to the 4 of you.
Now, the final challenge is aptly called the final challenge. So you need to win. Husband.
Tamatoa, are mai o taringa. Your first challenge is to run from here to the field of Reo. There, you will match different languages with their country flags. Once complete, you will take a flag and continue your journey to the boulder drag. Here you will drag your boulder for one full lap around the field where the challenge will be completed. Next is the poi challenge. In this challenge, each of you must complete a poi dance as shown by the poi instructor. You cannot leave the challenge until the poi instructor gives you a flag. A short run will take you to the slackline challenge. This will test your balance under fatigue. Each warrior must complete the crossing of the slack line before continuing on.
Finally, you will come to the Valley of the Fallen. Each flag you collected has a different colour. You must match the colours to that of the fallen warriors.
You will then run to the finish line where the panis will be awaiting your arrival. The first warrior to do so will win the Game of Bros.
That was very well done. That was a mouthful, darling, and we love mouthfuls from Why, don't we, darling?
So Why explained the challenges, and the ones that stood out to me was the balancing, seeing that I think dancing has really benefited my sense of gravity.
Okay, guys, you've heard the news. You've got to bring it. Stretch, pray, do whatever it is to whatever God you need
I don't think the poise would be the one I'd probably have the most difficulty on. Maybe the sledding.
Brothers, last time. Tutu whakamau kia tina. Tina! Homie, huye!
Final four is hard, especially Carlos. He's the tallest one out of all of us. He's got real good assets and, yeah, good qualities.
I always say Loss is the big guy, Phoenix is the, you know, incredibly intellectual, and dude, that guy is calm.
Going in today, I'm pretty confident and I'm looking forward to it. I'm actually pretty keen. I'm pretty sure I'll do the goods actually.
Kia orite, kia orite, toru, rua, tahi, koki. For this first challenge, the bros will randomly select 3 Pacific greetings. They must match the greetings to the correct country. Once completed, they will be given a flag to take to the next challenge.
So the first challenge, we saw why, and what we had to do was match the thank you language with the correct flag of the country.
I just ran up straight away, saw mahalo. I love Hawaii. I just knew straight away, sweet, grab that one, boom, mahalo.
So Phoenix, he got lucky. I heard him say, oh yeah, bulavanaka, and I was like, oh, he's caught Fiji, that's so easy.
Carlos, yes.
I was definitely worried when I seen the flags and the words. I didn't know, like, it was nothing to any familiar for me.
Check.
What's yours? Phoenix, Kokana, Fiji, Niue, correct. Where you go?
Your brothers, let's go!
Yeah, seeing Phoenix get that head start, that honestly didn't surprise me. That dude is just like a Pacific/Polynesian cocktail.
Fiji and Niue. Fiji. Niue. Correct.
Jesse, yes.
Looked at them, I was like, oh my God, I have no clue like what any of these languages are.
Geography, in terms of flags, not any good at all.
Man, we ran to the second challenge, saw these boulders, and man, these are the nightmares that were from the swimming challenge. Oh.
Jesse, yes. Take your flag, you're going.
Yeah, check.
Yeah, 3-3.
Let's go.
Yeah, one by one, the boys are leaving and I'm left on my own.
Phoenix was the only one in front of me. I knew that 2 guys were still behind me, so I was fairly confident at this stage.
Last one, Carlos, yes. Take your flag, where you go?
Picked a boulder, started running. Downhill was okay, but the second half really was uphill, quite intense. The lactic acids through my thighs were like going, so, and I couldn't even see Phoenix as well. So I thought, man, he's got quite a big lead.
Once I got to the top, saw Oscar and Carlos just picking up their first ones. And then I was wondering, where was the last trailer? Who's the last boulder? Jesse, he's coming.
I took over Oscar and made up some time.
I knew Carlos and Oscar are quite strong, so they would be making up grounds in terms of, you know, this particular challenge.
Oh my gosh, this beautiful wahine was standing there. A bit shaky, do I say hi or I'm not used to this stuff, but gave her a kiss on the cheek, gave me my poi.
He poi, ko tahi te poi mai.
Told me grab one poi, got it.
E whā ngā nekehanga. Te nekehanga tuatahi, tēnei.
4 moves.
Ka whai. Ai. Tahi, ua, toru, whā hopu. Ano. Te mata ano. Tahi, ua, toru, whā hopu. Ka pai. Nekehanga tuarua.
I could see Jesse just ahead of me, and I'm like, you know, I better push forward and just go. And then I picked up a flag, but it wasn't the flag that I was supposed to pick up. It was actually Oscar's flag.
Yeah, true, bro. Know your discipline and don't steal my flag.
Yeah, oops.
Next one is the poi challenge. So, like I was saying, I have no experience whatsoever at pois. And then we had about 4 routines that we had to get through.
I was able to go through two of them before Jesse came, so that was a good benefit. So 2 out of 4.
Now, the hardest thing about this challenge was not only trying to get the rhythm of the poise, but it was also trying to get the attention of the wahine, the teacher.
Ka pai. Ano, kia kite au.
You can't be harsh with the poi. You got to treat the poi like a woman, you know.
Nekehanga tuarua.
Yeah, it was really hard actually. I mean, her instructions were all in Māori, so hard to understand, hard to really know what she wanted me to do.
Got to treat her nice and soft, subtle, and then she'll treat you right as well. Yeah.
Ka pai. Nekehanga tuawha. Tahi hopu.
Phoenix was there, and I think he was on his 3rd one, and when I got there, I was trying to interrupt her while she was trying to explain to him the next one.
Tahi rua.
And then Oscar got there, so it was like, you know, 3 or 4 of us trying to get her attention so that we could try and, you know, tell her that, can we move on, can we move on?
Ai, huri. Ka pai.
Time.
Ka pai. Anei tō nekehanga tuatahi.
Still in the lead. The boys are there, still overreacting with their poise, and I was off to the next challenge.
Yeah, I was like, yep, sweet. Yeah, nah, rhythm's not my thing. So I was just sitting there like twirling it for ages, then change my poi and get a longer one. And she was just looking at me going, oh man, you're an embarrassment to our people, aren't you, boy?
Ka pai.
So it was a kind of a mad rush, but I still managed to get away 2nd. Thank you.
Tēnā koe. Ano. Hopu.
Apparently Māori left and doesn't know how to do poi.
Ha, ko koe te Māori, kia kaha. Ai, ka pai.
Phoenix went first, and he had all this time to go ahead, he's ahead, you know. And then Jesse, and then myself, and I took Oscar's flag again.
He goes, grabs it, he's like, that's my flag. I'm like, you have 2 red flags. I don't have any, you stole mine. This one, look, I got a purple one, boy. Acting like it was a mistake, but we all know Carlos, he's strategic, brother.
The slack rope. Oh my gosh, this thing wasn't as tight as I thought it'd be. And at this stage, I didn't see the boys coming. They must have been still fiddling with the poi. Yeah, I was definitely worried about the boys catching up, well, because I was struggling with the slack. I was just like trying to rush it, just fluke it, but it wasn't working. I wasn't even reaching halfway. And then I just took the time to just breathe and just visualize myself on the other side.
As I'm running, Phoenix is actually leaving the slack rope challenge. So all I'm thinking was, man, he's still one ahead of me in terms of a complete challenge.
So I come to the slack line. I didn't know how I'd go with this one because I've never done it before, but I know I've got a good balance. Off the guide.
I was kind of confident at this stage because I'm a dancer and it's about balance. So, but I've again never really done any sort of slack roping or walking across a tightrope.
So I managed to get ahead of Jesse, who was in front of me.
It was frustrating. It was definitely frustrating seeing Carlos go because obviously he's a bigger guy, so it should be harder for him to do the slack rope. But he's also a kickboxer, so he's got some balance and got some center of gravity in terms of what he does.
Pick a target, pick a sling. There's your bullets, put the safety goggles on as well.
Picked up the slingshots, pulled out all the balls, and then after that I was just trying to go. And it was hard. Had a lot of attempts, but it was hard to kind of get my skill up there. Yeah.
Pick your target.
Carlos came down to the slingshot, and then I just feel my thing start shaking.
Phoenix is still there, so I'm thinking, okay, I'm still in this game.
I was like, okay, same mentality, calm down, you're overreacting. And after that, breathe, release, got it.
I don't like you.
We had to wait for each other to go one by one and watch.
I got really frustrated too, doing that one.
I knew I had to try really, really hard. I had to pull all the stops out and just give it my best in order to, to try and make up their time and try and get second and then even first.
There was a stage where I just wanted to be like, F this and call it quits.
got my target, I've got my flag from Y, I'm shooting through the woods to make it to Pani and Pani.
Heat him up.
So I'm thinking, okay, maybe Phoenix has tripped up somewhere, maybe he's fallen in a lake or something, I don't know. Maybe I can trip him up.
Turn up at the slingshot, and I've never done slingshots before in my life. Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's a massive fluke. I don't know what I was aiming for. I was like, yeah, a little bit. Yes, why? Later, give me my flag.
Got to the last challenge, the flags. I saw all these posts, these flag posts. So the last flag, I had 5 in my hand. Last blue flag was there, and then if there were six flags in my hand, 4 of us boys, these must match 6 of the boys that were eliminated.
So I made just behind Phoenix. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm still in this game.
Putting the flags next to the boys. First one was Jason. Brought back some memories.
It was quite funny, like going through seeing Jason, like, oh, first one to go, unlucky oops.
Phoenix, you did it!
I saw Carlos coming in, and I knew this is my time. There's nothing holding me back in this moment.
Coming up second place, I was glad I didn't come first place, but at the same time happy for him, you know, it was good.
I see Phoenix there, I see Carlos there, obviously one of them's won. I'm just relieved, really, to finish it off. There were 6 other guys that didn't make it this far, so just to get to the final episode was a big accomplishment, I think.
He's not cocky confident, but he never thinks that he can't do anything, and I think a lot of people can learn from that young man.
So it's like one of those movies. You reach the top of the mountain, and you see it all before you. Saw Wai, Pani and Pani, and I saw me and my mum on that plane, business class.
Boys, what an exhilarating finish. Phoenix, you were outstanding in today's challenge. Carlos, so close, but yet so far away. Jesse and Oscar, well done. We're all so very proud of you guys. Well done for making it this far on the Game of Bros Championship.
I ngā rangatira, tēnei timihi atu ki a koutou, I rongo nei mātou I te wairua o koutou mātua tūpuna. It was great to see over the last 7 weeks you guys display the attributes that have been handed down to you from our ancestors. So well done. Carlos, it's always going to be tough to make up time. So what do you think was the hardest part of today's challenge?
The hardest part would probably have to be the matching of the language and flags, so that put me to the back, and I had to make time for that, so yeah, probably that one there.
Jess, you confident that you could get it done?
Yeah, at the beginning, but then you get tired and then other things come up. Stumbled a little bit in the balance challenge, which is a bit surprising considering I'm a dancer, but against once you're tired and so you see someone else is in front of you, then changes the game.
Oscar, which challenge did you struggle with the most?
that all of them won. No, probably the balance one was quite hard.
Well done for making it this far. Phoenix, did you think you'd make it this far?
Not at all. To be honest, I thought I'd be out on the first round, seeing that I'm like the youngest and probably smallest, but
You have totally proven it is not all about size and strength.
Or age.
Or age. Being the baby.
All right, Phoenix, please step forward. Congratulations, Phoenix. You are our Game of Bros champion.
Phoenix.
Yes, out. Kukuli.
Phoenix, ko koe te toa whakaihu aka o tēnei whakataetai.
Aotearoa for life.
And in here, courtesy of the wonderful people at Air New Zealand, we are sending you on a luxury trip for two, flying business premiere on the wonderful, luxurious 7879 Dreamliner.
Well done. Mado.
Benjamin Ratu Phoenix, well done brothers. Excellent game. Bring it in for a hug.
my last words for the brothers. They were in the competition. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for battling alongside me and against me. It's definitely challenged myself and also built courage and boldness and belief in myself to chase my own dreams. Yeah.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.